Is there a right or wrong way to pay for college? Well, the answer is yes and no. So, yes, there is much better ways than what most people do. Most people basically blindly let their kid apply for college, or if you're a kid, apply for college yourself without really thinking through the ramifications of what the actual return on that college investment is. So colleges have gotten very hard to get a return on your investments with, the peak of liberal arts type majors, or basically majors that don't necessarily pay dividends on the outside. So you have college costs that have, risen drastically over time, but wages have not necessarily. So for example, if you're going to pay $300,000 to go to Stanford to become a teacher, no offense to teachers or the salaries, but the economics don't necessarily add up. You can't necessarily pay back a $300,000 college experience with the salaries that most teachers are paid. It's just unfortunately one of the economic realities. Do I agree with it? No, but that's just the world we live in, unfortunately. So therefore, you really need to understand, all right, what can I get as a return on investment for this college? And really think through, is this investment worth it? And then once you look at that that college experience from an investment perspective, it really helps you tailor type of college you go to. For example, a school like University of Wisconsin, the teacher education program is about just as good as Stanford's, but a fraction of the cost. So your return on investment by going to Wisconsin would be much higher than going to Stanford if your major is going to be a teacher. So thinking of that return on investment is a better way to pay for college. Then once you have decided that college, actually doing things like applying for scholarships, understanding how FAFSA and the CSS profile work in your advantage, so that way you can get the most money from merit-based scholarships or need-based scholarships. So really playing those things to your advantage, but then also negotiating with the schools. If you get into two comparable schools, you can negotiate. You can lower your costs. So there is a right and a wrong way to apply for college and to pay for college, and most people don't realize that most of what goes into it is just doing your homework, doing your preparation before you ever get emotionally attached to school. So look at schools from a return on investment, because that's what college ultimately is. It's an investment. It's an investment in your future career. It's an investment in your kid's future career and the ultimate salary. And if the investment doesn't match up, then it may not be worth it. So make sure you're doing that, then understand the intricacies of how to actually pay for that in the best possible way. But it starts with choosing the right school that's going to be a good return on your investment.